action. Hi there, today we are doing 2D shapes lesson for grade 1. What is a 2D shape? Does anyone know what a 2D shape is? So here I'm doing a review asking students if they know about shapes. By doing this, I get to know their prior knowledge. Do they have prior knowledge about the 2D shapes? Here I will then ask them. So if the learners know what 2D shapes are, here I will then ask them to look around in class to show me what they know 2D shapes are. If they can find any object, any 2D shape in the class, and show it to me and show it to the class, to the learners in the class. What we also can do is we can look for shapes outside by just having a little activity outside, maybe drawing the shapes in the sand outside, using some leaves to form the shapes. And then after they told me what they think 2D shapes are, I will then explain what a 2D shape is. A two-dimensional shape is a shape that has two dimensions, length and width. So what teacher means by length is how long it is, and by width, how wide it is. Right, can everybody stand? Right, so that is how long it is. So if we all open our arms wide, that is how wide a shape is. So 2D shapes are flat and it is used for drawings. So that is when, as you can see the butterfly here, all the shapes in the butterfly are 2D shapes. It's flat, it's thin. A 2D shape is only two dimensions, so you can't see how thick it is, or yes, how thick it is. Right, so this is the first shape. Here I will be asking the learners, can they tell me what shape that is, what shape this is? But as the slide goes on, the learners will probably raise their hand out of excitement, and then I will shout a name and say, okay, Shakil, you give me the answer. What shape is this? And Shakil will say, teacher, that is a circle. And then I will say, Shakil, can you come and draw a circle on the board? Or can you show us an object in the class that is a circle? What is the next shape, guys? Right, same step. Next learner, maybe this learner gets it wrong. And then I would say, right, let's give this another go. What color is this shape also? And maybe the next learner, the same learner maybe tells me, teacher, it is purple. And by doing that, I will let her feel that she also said something right, even though she did not know the shape, the correct shape. She could tell me the correct color of the shape. So this is the triangle. Can anyone tell me how many corners a triangle has? Also here by the triangle shape, I would ask my learners to form the shape triangle with their body. A quick exercise just to grab the attention. Can you guess who I am? So this shape is a bit tricky. Learners always tend to think this is a square as well. Who Who am I? Pentagon. Can you guess who I am? How many corners do I have? A star. Another quick attention grabber, I would have all my learners stand up and do some star jumps. Everybody stand. Let's do some star jumps. The heart. Does anybody know how many corners a heart has? Take a good look at the picture, guys. So to facilitate deep learning, I would do prepositions. I would ask, play little game with my learners, Simon says. And it would go like this. Simon says, form a triangle with objects on your table. Simon says, make a circle, two people. Simon says, throw a square in the air. So as we go along, here is a little song we can sing along to. Let's just wait for the song to load a while. There we go. 2D shapes. Alright, so that is the song we're going to do. But let's move on. So this is our next slide. Right, guys, everything around us are made of shapes, houses and many more. For student engagement, I would ask my learners to stand up and form some shapes with their bodies in groups. Ask learners to draw some shapes on the board, have them in groups, and shirts for the shapes in the class, like a scavenger hunt or fishing a shape. How exciting is that? Lastly, the activities we would do. Learners to make a stick man with different shapes. Right, as you can see on the screen, guys, there's a stick man. And how many shapes do we see? Right, I see 4 shapes. Am I correct? Obviously, there's not 4 shapes. Learners will shout out, no, teacher, by letting them also direct or lead. They would feel very interested. Learners shape puzzles with shape cutouts. Learners do activity sheets. So what I mean by shape puzzle cutouts, I would give them a page. We would cut out some shapes. Then they can use that shapes to make a puzzle. And then lastly, activity sheets. Color the shapes. Follow the pattern. Right, to make contents accessible, have open-ended questions. Learners can collaborate with each other, playing a scavenger hunt for shapes in the class. Oh yes, I mentioned that, for fun and learning enjoyable. promote critical thinking, always ask my learners if they understand, and I will always encourage them to ask questions when they're not sure, even when they are sure, to still ask questions. There's never a wrong answer. Encouraging problem solving as well, to always look for a solution. Right, that is the end of my slide. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.